Imagine the building energy that players must feel as they run up this tunnel. Their journey from the order of the locker room to the energetic chaos of the championship game must be pretty intense. This kind of transition we also see in chemistry. So let's unpack it. This is Real Chem. Let's consider how water molecules experience phase transitions by treating them like football players. Picture our team of excited players. They're in the locker room before their game. They sit side by side, listening to the coach go through the game plan. They're in a fixed, static position, all close to each other, energetic and ready to go, but not moving freely. As the game approaches, energy levels rise, but they still must sit in position. As heat is transferred to ice, the average kinetic energy of water molecules increases. Like the football players, they are locked in position, next to each other, but energy is growing and things are beginning to change. When the coach is finished with their pre-game talk, they give the word, and the players are off, out of their seats, out of their locker room, and heading up the tunnel. The players are now highly energized, moving quickly, but as one pack, flowing freely and bouncing off each other. Similarly, when water molecules reach a critical temperature, say a melting point, the ice lattice breaks down and the molecules start moving freely. The solid turns to liquid. The molecules stay in very close contact, but their ordered connection is gone. The volume of a substance actually changes by only a few percent when it melts because the molecules remain in close contact, and as the substance transitions from a solid to a liquid. As the players emerge from the tunnel and onto the sunlit field, the energy levels are at their very highest. The players are pumped and ready to go. The fans are screaming their name. They see their face on the Jumbotron and they sprint apart and out onto the field to take up their positions. When water reaches 100 degrees C, the molecules go through a similar pattern. They move away from each other and fill the available space. The transition from liquid to gas is complete. Understanding the transitions that water goes through are essential. But we also need to appreciate how they work as fundamental principles so we can apply them to other substances too. Water molecules have strong interactions with one another through hydrogen bonds. This gives water a fairly high melting point of 0 degrees Celsius and a boiling point of 100 degrees Celsius. The interactions between nitrogen molecules, for example, are much weaker, consisting only of dispersion interactions. It takes much less energy for nitrogen molecules to rearrange and separate from one another, giving us very low melting and boiling points of negative 210 degrees Celsius and negative 196 degrees Celsius. We can also consider more complex phase transitions, like from solids directly to gases at low pressures or solid-solid phase transitions at high pressures. Would you believe we actually have 15 different phases of solid water to choose from? Understanding phase transitions is fundamental to understanding chemistry. Bringing these ideas back to simple physical analogies, like our football players, helps us visualize what actually happens at the molecular level. In this unit, we look at the intermolecular forces that hold molecules together or keep them apart. This allows us to then unpack melting and boiling points and the phase transitions we observe. We finish with a focus on the solid state. Now, let's get to work. This is Real Chem.